Hi, didn't see you there. My name is Naomi. I thought that a pretty good way to start out my channel would be to have my first video be a little introduction to just who I am. I'm going to have a list of my likes and a few dislikes. There aren't very many dislikes because, well, I'm a pretty positive person. I don't like to be negative, so I won't list a bunch of negative things at you. Likes. I like ukuleles and accordions and glockenspiels and mandolins and, just cool instruments. I really like cool instruments. I play the ukulele. If I was going to choose to have a second instrument to play, it would be the accordion, but it seems like a really hard instrument to play. For all of those who don't know, the Bee Gees are just... I can't even describe it. I'll put a link in the description or something, but if you don't know who they are, or if you don't like them, then I pretty much banish you. You are banished from my YouTube channel. You are just banished. Get out. Dislikes. Elimination TV shows. All the Got Talent, Idol, competition, television shows. I do not watch competition shows. The person that I like, they always get eliminated pretty quickly, and the winner is always the person that I just really, really hate, honestly. And I've cried a few times, because the person that I like, gets eliminated, but I really like them. So I have cried a few times watching American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance, Work of Art, Next Great Artist. But I promised myself last year that I would never watch another one of those shows again. And I don't miss them. I love the show Criminal Minds, and I have for years. There was actually a really long time where I wanted to be a criminal profiler, but then I realized that I pass out a lot, and all that blood and corpses I don't think would be very good for me. I'm also minorly obsessed with Matthew Gray Gubler. Similarly, I absolutely adore Doctor Who. It is my religion. I think that I would be a better companion than any companion the Doctor has ever had. And I've seen all the Doctors and all their companions. I'd be better than any of them. I am just that awesome. When people touch my food, I'm a germaphobe about that stuff, honestly. Like, when it comes to food or things that will be put in my mouth, not in that way, quit being dirty-minded. I am kind of a germaphobe. I don't like it when people touch my food and stuff. I like 80s movies. I think that was a frigging amazing decade for movies. My favorite movie is The Princess Bride, which was made in the 80s. I like YouTube. Yeah, that was obvious. My favorite YouTubers, not my only favorites, because I have literally over 100 YouTubers that I like, but my favorites are Hexacortal, Naramon, Charlie So Cool Like, Blade 376, Wheezy Waiter, Amazing Phil, Dana Is Not on Fire, The Gumball, and EverSinceThatNaomi. She's my favorite, just, between us. Dislike when people make anti-Semitic comments to me, because I'm half Jewish, and I live in a really small town, which can go under my dislikes as well. And I know people in my town are not very accepting. Most of them will never leave this town. You need to be an accepting person when you're talking around me. Usually I do say something. I hate it when people make fun of me when I'm eating, because I'm really slow. I just eat. It's just, people eat. People just don't think about it. I just eat. I don't do anything on purpose, but I'm just naturally a really slow eater. I'll be at a party and people will be finishing their third slice of pizza and I'll not even be done with my first cookie. Usually when I get done eating, it's either because I'm bored, I have other things to do, or my arms just get tired. I hate it when I'll just be talking, and then the person that I'm talking to will stop me in the middle of my sentence to ask me what I'm talking about, because I tend to use big words on accident, and not even big words, just sometimes I use slang or Yiddish or British, and the person doesn't know what I'm talking about. Or sometimes I just really feel the need to make reference to a YouTuber that I like or Doctor Who. And of course, no one understands that. But there are some people in my school now that like Doctor Who. It started out where it was only me and one other person that liked Doctor Who. Not counting my global teacher, because he's my friend. He's awesome. I turned him into an army. But then, slowly, I turned a lot of people into Doctor Who fans. And more than that, there's a Sopio club in my school now because of me. Yep, I'm just nerdy like that. I really like that I'm going to VidCon this summer. I don't like ladybugs. There are a lot in this area. One time when I was little, I was right there in that seat eating pudding, and a ladybug landed on my lip, and I just started screaming with my mouth closed because I didn't want it to go in my mouth, because I was still a little bit of a germaphobe even back then. And so then my dad had to go over and get a napkin and take it off of my lip, but it was really disgusting. I dislike when people overreact about my germophobia. I mean, it's not like an actual phobia. A question that I've been asked a few times is, does it gross me out to kiss a guy? Because of the whole lip, mouth, germs, gross thing. And my response to that is, well, it hasn't come up yet, but I'm sure I'd be fine with it. Hypothetically speaking, would probably be to have me describe my taste in music. I like good music, and other than that, it really doesn't matter what genre it is. I dislike shopping malls. Honestly, it's the quickest way to make me hate humanity. I like being a ginger. I follow the stereotype to a T, honestly. I very much dislike when people call ukuleles tiny guitars. They're two different instruments. They're different instruments! My dog is so loud. I dislike the way she smells, which is all the time and very badly. I really like the idea of a resource-based economy. I blame Miles Dyer, aka Blade376, for this. Well, blame, thank, it's the same thing, really. Like guys that wear tights and have really skinny legs. I really like the tall, skinny, scrawny, pale kind. Not in a racist way. I dislike not having a good singing voice. I like bow ties. Bow ties are cool. Instead of just, making one with my hands. I dislike liking guys that like guys. It happens a lot more than it should. And it breaks my handmade heart. Handmade. My hands made it. I dislike muscular people. I am just as muscular as I want to be. I think muscles look kinda gross. Muscles are kinda gross. They're inside of you. Pale and scrawny, that's the way I like them. I like acting in musicals and plays. It can be a problem sometimes with musicals because I'm not a good singer. I like Alexander Rybak. He's in my bedroom right now. Literally. He's in my bedroom right now. In cardboard cutout form. So I hope that you learned a lot about me, and I hope that you subscribe if you wanna, or like this. Post a comment. Say if you like or dislike some of the things that I said, and I hope that this made a pretty good first video. So you should follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to me if you want to. So, good day. Yeah, I really don't think that was scary.